Hello everyone, my name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself, and today's the return of Khemia, the Alchemist of Al-revis, which I hear is the 9th game of this series. It's a lot. And it's very fitting because I've just been listening to a lot of Atelier for reasons unknown. And this is going to be from the requester Cave Bedlam, who's single-handedly spearheading all the Khemia requests on this channel. These are the songs Run For Your Life and Toggle. Both are from the channel Huxley. Well, the community really seems to like this game. I don't know if they're still making them. I don't know if I've asked that before. But apparently I've mostly been hearing not boss themes, battle themes. So we'll see if that's going to continue or not. And all I know is that this game involves kind of just your kind of typical JRPG turn-based gameplay, but also a emphasis on, oh, I'm going to say the wrong thing here. Crafting. Let's just call it crafting. Yeah, okay. Anyways, music's really cool though. This is Run For Your Life, which I think may be the intro theme. I'll look that up in a second. Let's go. Okay. I like that synth. What else has Gust done? I've heard the name Gust. Oh my god, you know what this sounds like? I'll say it later. Run for your... This is the intro theme. So are we supposed to be seeing a FMV here? All the characters, different angles, zoom shots of like landscapes. I can't believe what I'm going to compare this to in a second, but here we are after the video. Chorus. Good melody. Harmony. That's a chorus you're going to be singing back the rest of your life. Does it have a vocalist here? Nope. But I can look it up. We have 3 minutes. Speedrun. Alchemist. Al-revis. No credits. It's already stuck in my head. God, I hate AI being the first result. If you guys know any better search engines, I think I'm over Google. Oh! I keep forgetting there's guitar in this game. Haruka Shimosuke. I got spoiled on the next song too, just now. Is this game in English? Or is it just a song that's in Japanese? I think it's Japanese. Yeah. I don't know what to say. It's just pretty good for an opening banger. I feel like this is more of a... Okay. Crazy ending. I feel like that was a nostalgic bomb for anyone who played Khemia. Or, sorry, Alchemist of Al-revis. Let me know if this song actually appears in multiple games, if that's like a common song or if it's just made for this one. So, according to the Wikipedia, which I never use for credits, so this I didn't know, it was composed by Ken Nakagawa and Daisuke Achiwa, but the opening song that we just heard was Haruka Shimizuki, who seems to have quite a bit of credits in Atelier and Artonelico. Oh, maybe it was Artonelico. And then right here immediately says, and the ending song Toggle by Yuki Mizusawa. So today I learned, this was not in my notes, but today I learned that I'm listening to the beginning of the game and the ending of the game. That's kind of interesting. I see that's why the pairing was. But then again, it's going to be kind of interesting because this is definitely obviously like a fan video, not so much. Well, who knows really? I mean, every requester is different. But I noticed doing this for such a long time now. It's weird saying that. I used to be like doing this for so little, but now it's been a long time. But doing this for a while, I've seen kind of all walks of life when it comes to types of requests. Some people want stuff that they think I would like. People that only send stuff that they like. They don't care what I think. There's stuff that people try to send to like throw me off. Whatever the case may be, you know. And I feel like most of the Khemia requests have been like from a fan's heart perspective and getting nostalgia. But not only that is something I've always noticed, and not just in Khemia, but in a lot of videos, is when I upload, you know, X game or whatever, the comments are always kind of like congregating, like, oh my god, you know, I haven't heard of this game in so long, and then everyone just kind of becomes like friends with each other because it's just like, you know, the game they grew up with, and I don't know, it's kind of like a very wholesome thing. So for all I know, requester does not care what I think here. It's just like, yeah, you know, let's spread the message of Khemia, which is totally fine. I don't care. You know, I just like listening to video game music, and a nice bonus on the side of doing this is signal boosting. You know, like I love hearing when people are like, dude, I've never even heard of this game, but I'm gonna go play it now, or blah, blah, blah. You know, I'm like, that's really, really cool. That's awesome. There's no real, I don't know, if someone were to ask me what like the intent of my channel is, I wouldn't have like a direct answer right away. I guess the first thing that comes to mind right now would be like, just to go on this video game music journey, hear stuff I haven't heard. Simple answer. But I don't know. Is that weird that I don't have like a direction? I just kind of, well, here's the way I see it. If you haven't noticed, if you watched any of my videos, I'm kind of very like free form and like just chill about life. I kind of live day by day in a way, which has been both bad and good, but it kind of eases the brain, and it's just my lifestyle. You know, I take it easy. I don't want to stress. That's why my hair is still brown. And yeah, I don't know, you know, so like I don't really feel like shame in saying that. I just do this because I love doing it. I haven't got burnt down on it really, except for that 1 month in November, but you know what I mean? It's just fun, and I like everything that comes with it. Hearing cool songs, getting like, for example, this song really did nothing for me as far as like musician, like, yeah, it's great, it had cool guitars, and you know, it's kind of like a given. It's a good song, but even though I wasn't nostalgic for it, it still gave me nostalgia some way because it reminded me of intro movies and games, something that I've always adored. So the whole time I'm just kind of picturing, like, you know, firing up a console, going to a friend's house, and just seeing that intro movie that you're only going to watch once, pretty much. You know, some movies you don't skip. But you know, I was picturing all that, the moving and all that, and it just reminded me of being a kid. So that's what I got from that. And I think the next song is going to be kind of a bit of a whiplash. I have a feeling that the next one is going to be kind of the opposite and more of a, of a kind of a bittersweet thing. You know, it's not often that I get a beginning and an ending song together. It's happened a few times, though I cannot remember which ones. But it's happened a few times, and it's such a odd thing, you know. How often, if ever, do you hear of someone for the first time hearing? Well, it's not my first time hearing Mono Khemia, but hearing an intro to a game without playing it, and then hearing the ending of a game without playing it. It's a kind of bizarre world here. So, well, I got spoiled that there's going to be a singer here, so I'm guessing more of a ballad. Maybe the slowest song I've heard from Mono Khemia, who knows? But I feel like now the memories are about to get, you know. Is there a video on this one? No. So I'm just going to imagine text scrolling up on the screen and thanks for playing. This is Mono Khemia, Alchemist of Al-revis, Toggle, otherwise known as the ending song. Let's go. Oh, that's Discord. Bells. Bells are kind of like a nice touch, signifying the end. Oh man, I can feel the sadness. It's like a happy sadness. Smiling through the tears here. Let's see what this singer has done. She was a former employee of Falcom. Wait, whoa, hold on, wait. I think the Wikipedia is all messed up. We'll get to that later, though. Well, I guess it's a pretty big deviation from hearing battle themes constantly. Accordion. I just caught that. Wow. I was even like, I was immersed in the credits, which I think are credits here. Whoa. Very like pop style guitar. It's always bittersweet with credits, man. Like, all that time, right? Job well done. Stories come to an end. Hopefully all of our characters made it. Or our favorite ones. All those long fought battles. Those bells have to be, like, symbolizing something in the game. Maybe there's bells in the game? The drummer's kind of killing it, by the way. special thanks, you. See you next time in the 10th game. That's crazy. I mean, how often do you hear of games that even reach like the 9th entry? I can't think of too many. So it makes me think just how, well, I mean, I already know I live under a rock when it comes to a lot of video games, but you know, just how successful was either Gust or the Khemia. I don't know what the main game is. I'm pretty sure that Atelier is from Khemia, so I think Khemia is like the game. And then I think Artonelico might be completely different, but the same developers. I don't know, but either way, it's a big entry. It's a lot of number, high number, 9 games. At the exact moment right now, the first thing that comes to mind is Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, a game I have never even heard. And the only reason I know about Dragon Quest is because they have so many games. And someone gifted me a game of Dragon Quest. I forgot which one. One day I'll check out Dragon Quest. I've always been curious, but anyways, I can't think of any other, ongoing thing that just has that many games. Yakuza's up there, if you want to count the spin-offs. Anyways, what I'm saying is obviously there's an audience. They keep funding more of these, unless Gus is self-funding them. I don't know. But I think there's something to be said about Khemia and other games like this on the channel. Obviously, you guys probably know by now that I just don't feature, or I don't just feature popular games. Of course I do them, but I don't do whatever's like hot off the press, whatever the current song or game is out. I just do whatever. It's like a video game music. Eventually, this channel is gonna probably end up being like a video game music archive, really. And because every 99.9% of every song and video I've done here has been a user request. And these are like the direct audience, the consumer of these games, the community of these games. It's not just me like getting something from a journalist or blah, blah, blah. I think that's what makes it really, really cool. It's kind of like a, I don't want to make it sound like a for us, by us kind of thing. Because as cool as it is for video game music to feel still kind of like a, this is our thing kind of thing, I'm still on the boat of also, it deserves a lot of recognition. Video game music, I think, is always going to have the stigma of just, whatever. For example, let's just use the very controversial video game awards that happen every year. The video game music section part is like that big compared to the whole show. Like, come on, dude. But that's like nor here nor there. I'm just saying it's just always going to be kind of like an afterthought. And I don't know where I was going with this, by the way. When it comes to games like Khemia and other stuff like that, where it's just like more of a tight-knit thing, I just really appreciate it because honestly, I would have never heard of this game. I would have never played this game just because, there's just so many games and I wouldn't even know where to start. It's impossible for anyone to play everything and anything. So it's just it's a really bizarre thing that like I can meet so many people just because of these games and their soundtracks. I would have never in a million years thought I would meet like Khemia fans or Splatoon fans or insert game here, Commodore 64 games, people that are older than me, stuff like that, it's so bizarre, especially in your 30s. Anyone who's in their 30s can probably relate to this. You don't know how to meet people in your 30s. Like, how do you meet people? Do you coworkers? No. School? Maybe you're already done with school. You don't go out. Clubs? Ugh. So like this is kind of like my social aspect of life. So not only do I get to experience music on the channel, which is my favorite thing in the world, but it's also opened the doors to me not being, I guess, for lack of a better word, as lonely because I am just by myself all the time. And it doesn't feel that way really, because there's people all over the place just watching these. And what's even better is that there's the people that take chance just like I did. And it's not just Mana Khemia fans that are watching this video. There are people who watch something just because I uploaded it. It's really special. Maybe you may not play the game, but at least, hey, you got another someone who's going to put this in their playlist or something. I don't know. So that's what I got from these two songs. And I'm probably going to feel that way a lot of times when it comes to specific style of songs, when it comes to like intros, outros, ballads, anything like that you can tell requires heavy context. The most emotion I can get is just kind of reminiscence, nostalgia of from a different memory, from a different thing I can pull from. So I'm surprised I can even talk this much about something I've never experienced. But as I said, I've been hearing Atelier and learning a little bit about it. I finally saw what footage looked like and thought it was really cool. There was like a little teddy bear that's spinning around. I'm like, okay, whatever. And yeah, I don't know. So that's it. That's my rant. That's my thing. I hope the Mana Khemia fans can appreciate the nostalgia bomb of hearing the beginning and the ending of this game. Is this your favorite Mana Khemia? Just tell me whatever. I don't know. But thanks for letting me talk about video game music. Sometimes I forget, but I don't forget. But sometimes. I've also been completely swamped the past month, so I kind of like forget what I'm doing sometimes, if that makes any sense. Anyways. Thank you, Cape Bedlam, for the request. Still very many more Mana Khemia stuff, and I think other Gus stuff as well. So, I'll be here for a while. Thank you to all the requesters, and patrons you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. Thanks to you for watching. My name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.